Let me say this super clearly. AI is no match for the true originality of human creativity. I've worked in the media industry for over 20 years. BBC, Disney, ESPN, and many of the world's top advertising agencies. It's an industry built on systems, processes, a really rigid structure, and even within that so-called creative process, the birth of AI is changing this creative industry. For some companies, it's been barely a ripple at the moment, but for others, it's been a full-on tsunami. AI can generate creative writing, images, video, text, voice, sound effects. It can do it all, right? And better than humans? Yes and no. This has really fascinated me, and so I've been studying AI for quite a while now. I think there is a deep misunderstanding about the role of AI and the evolving relationship between machine and man, especially when it comes to creativity. Creativity is a human trait that is rooted in our capacity for imagination, self-awareness, and emotional depth. Here we are. When a human thinks creatively, the mind typically moves through a series of mental stages that blend conscious effort, unconscious processing, and critical evaluation. The most widely recognised creative model is based on Graham Waller's framework, and this outlines clear stages in our creative process. But these stages, they're not in a straight line. It's more like controlled chaos and a rhythm. And these different stages are preparation, so gathering, researching, and immersing; incubation, subconscious processing; illumination, that aha spark, that sudden insight, making connections; evaluation, so critical assessment, iterating, refining; and implementation, action, collaboration, and problem solving. So creativity comes from human instinct. It's from personal experience, cultural context, emotional nuance, and subconscious connections. We originate. We think outside of the box. This is the machine, AI. Here's how it works. Humans feed AI models vast data sets, and that could be every TV script ever written, thousands of voice recordings, millions of stock images, and from that, AI learns patterns. It doesn't know meaning, it only knows form. It mimics the structure based on probability. So AI, it doesn't imagine, dream, or invent. It's not pulling ideas from an emotional well or any experience. It's responding to patterns, and only patterns from the data that it's been fed. So yes, AI can generate a new TV script or movie, and it can do it very, very fast, way faster than any human. With the right data sets, with clear and clever prompting, it can create very sophisticated and seemingly creative writing, but it isn't thinking. It isn't connecting ideas emotionally or contextually. It isn't judging whether something is truly good or original. The AI systems we use today are called narrow AI. They are brilliant at specific tasks like writing a blog post or designing a thumbnail, but they operate within the limits of the data that they've been trained on. Now, with general AI, this is the next level. That will completely change. In theory, these models could reason, self-improve, and generate ideas much more kind of independently. But we're not there yet, and there's huge disagreements across the board about when or even if general AI will happen. Majority agree it will, like Elon Musk, who think we're nearly there, maybe a year or two off, while others are saying, 10, 15, 20 years. So lots of disagreements around that. And even then, creativity is not about computation. It's about connection, and that is still deeply human. Coming up next, why creators are pushing back on AI and how to get the best out of AI. But first, a very quick ask from me. My YouTube channel is still very new. If you're finding this information helpful, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me grow, improve, and keep bringing you more practical and accessible AI content. If you have any questions, please do drop them in the comments. I do love to hear from you. So many creatives are really kind of pushing back against AI, and for good reason. Most AI models today are trained on vast amounts of human-made content that is being scraped from the internet. And this includes music, art, scripts, entire creative legacies. And it's being used without permission or compensation. This isn't just unethical, it's potentially illegal. Under copyright law, creators have the exclusive right to control how their work is copied and used. Now, while some companies argue that this falls under fair use, that legal argument is being challenged in multiple lawsuits across the globe right now. Regardless of legality, the practice is threatening livelihoods and undermines the value of human creative labour. So how does man and machine work together? How do we optimize our relationship and make AI work for us? When it comes to creativity, here's where I think AI is genuinely helpful and how I'm using it in my own creative workflow. So to accelerate research is a biggie. To brainstorm in early stages, to iterate and visualize ideas much more quickly, and to refine or prototype once I already know where I'm heading. But that initial spark, that thing that sets an idea apart, it comes from me. It's from my lived experience. It's my brain that's making all those connections and having those aha moments to create something that is truly original, I hope. Stanford's professor of AI and design thinking, Jeremy Utley, he says that AI is a tool to dramatically augment and amplify our creativity. Now, Jeremy talks at length about treating AI as a teammate. And studies show it. People get the most out of AI when they treat it like a teammate, not a tool. They coach it, challenge it, and they let it ask questions. And that's when it gets really powerful. A Harvard Business School report concluded that AI makes people 25% faster, enables 12% more work, and results in about 40% better quality. Yet, predictions are that less than 10% of working professionals are actually having meaningful productivity gains from collaborations with AI, which is phenomenal, isn't it? Our understanding of how to use, communicate, and our relationship with AI is just much slower to evolve than AI itself and the constant stream of these AI tools that have been launched. It really is up to you just to put in that little bit of work and get to know AI. So we are not just building with AI, we are training it, shaping it, and influencing what it becomes. And that gives us, as creatives, an incredible responsibility to protect originality, to shape how AI is being used, and to stand up for ethics in how models are being trained. And for those who think that AI is a creative replacement for humans, think again. Please, replicated, samey work produced at scale may feel efficient now, but the cracks are already showing. Consumers can spot AI-generated content a mile off. Research is proving that, and they are turning away from it. We don't crave more of the same. We crave surprise, depth, and originality, and that comes from people and from real creativity that AI simply can't replicate. The future of creativity is not machine-made. It's human-led, AI-enhanced, and ethically driven. AI is a tool, but the soul of storytelling, that's still ours. AI is no match for human creativity. If you're new to AI, this is your next watch. and hit subscribe for more honest, practical, and accessible, creative-focused AI insights. I'm Lisa, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.